What is up and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a first look and first impressions of the Kobe 6 Protro Mambacitas. Before we dive into the specifics of this sneaker, these are in fact not real. So they are replicas, reps, fake, whatever you want to call it. And how do we get here? Well, myself and a lot of other people really enjoy playing in Kobes. Nike doesn't really release that many Kobes, so it's hard for us to buy pairs for retail, authentic pairs for retail, and a lot of resellers have real Kobes and they are charging a lot of money. So I did a quick, search on GOAT StockX, and I'm a size 9.5 in men's, and the cheapest sneaker of a Kobe 6 Protro on StockX of the cheapest colorway, which I think is the Del Sol, is around $550. And that's before, taxes, fees, shipping, what have you. So for me to get a real pair in a size 9.5 men's, I would have to spend probably around $650 plus for me to get an actual pair. Insert reps. So I bought a pair of reps, if you watched that video last year. Those were a Kickjerry batch, so not the Kickwho GK batch. And at first I was like, these are not bad, and then the glue started separating, and I was like, I don't even know if there's actually zoom in here. So if someone can confirm, does the Kickjerry batch have real technology, and how close is that to retail pairs? So I kind of learned my lesson there, did not do enough research, so that's kind of my fault. And then I started getting into the rabbit hole of, okay, who has the best reps, which ones are reputable, which ones are closest to retail, which batches there are. So there's like WKB, there's the S2 batch, and these are the GK batch. And I decided to go with this pair because a lot of people were saying it is the closest one-to-one to retail, and the performance is almost identical. Unfortunately, I won't be able to, make that statement because I don't have an actual pair of Kobe 6 Protros. I do have a pair from high school back in 2011, but I can't really wear those because their traction is kind of pretty much gone. So unless I get a real pair, which I've been thinking maybe I can sell a bunch of my old shoes that I don't wear or some of my gym equipment that I don't use to work my way to an actual authentic pair. So maybe I'll try to do that, but as for now, we have the Kickwho GK Kobe 6 Protro Mambacitas. And I decided not to do the Grinch colorway again because I wanted a solid rubber outsole. I did not want the pink pair, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go for a clean black and white sneaker, and I decided on these. So as far as the process of ordering the shoe, I ordered it on May 27th, and they arrived on June 5th. So a little less than 10 days. And in that time frame, I submitted my order, made my payment. They sent QC pics, and you can approve or reject them, and they'll give you a new set of pictures. And once you approve the QC pictures, then they'll start the shipping process. So I ended up going with FedEx. So if anybody out there is looking to buy your own pair, that's kind of my experience. I've read and heard of other stories where some people did not receive QC pics for up to 3 weeks. The time from when you order to when you actually receive the shoes may vary depending on their stock availability, your size, and whether or not you approve the QC pics. So I was looking at them. I don't really care that much how close they are to retail, but these are supposed to be pretty close as far as the scale size, the placement of the swoosh, the feathering of the paint, the size and placement of the two, the shape of this hole here. So there are a lot of things that you can look at, the lace and how much of a gap there is. Yes, that is great, but I'm like, I really care about performance. So most of my performance reviews, in my opinion, are catering to rec players. So maybe you play in open gyms, you play in leagues, you play after work, you play on the weekends, and you're not really a professional athlete, but you play a lot and you want high performing sneakers. So that is what I'm catering to. So I bought these for performance. Out of the box, these look pretty good. I've never really seen a retail pair, so I don't really have anything to compare to, but scales look pretty good. There is that slight overspray of the swoosh. There was a couple of paint discolorations that I noticed on the swoosh where it kind of looks a little opaque or slightly pink tinge, but over here, you probably can't see it on camera, but it's not fully white right here. And I think there's just too much paint, so it kind of globbed up in certain areas of the swoosh. And the 2, I think, is the right size and the right placement. I've read that like the WKB batch is a little too small and maybe not the right placement, but overall, these look pretty clean. And I haven't tried them on yet, so I haven't even laced them. Like, it still has the paper stuffed inside, and it does come with an extra set of laces. So just feeling it, it does feel like there's actual zoom in the forefoot. Actually, let me grab the pair that I got last time. So, like I said before, I had the Kickjerry Grinch shoe that I ordered last year, and the issue I was having was sole separation. So here, the glue was separating from the outsole to the midsole, and if I press on this actually doesn't feel that bad either. So are they similar? Let me take out the paper so it's an even comparison. Let's see. It's a little bit more stiff. This is a little bit more squishy. I don't actually know if there's zoom in here. I debated cutting this open like Foot Dr. Zach and seeing the inside of the shoe to see is there really zoom in the forefoot. But I decided against it. But I'm not really wearing these anymore to play, so maybe I'll do it. Let me know if you're interested in that. And then let me feel the inside of this. I can feel the zoom cut out. Does it feel like there's actual zoom here? Maybe, I don't know. I hope there is. I'm not gonna cut this open because even though they're reps, you still have to pay like over $100, which is kind of ridiculous. But it still beats $650 if they perform the same as retail. So I'm hoping that's the case, but I usually don't really like black shoes, but these look pretty good. So I am not mad with how they look, and I'm hoping that they perform well. So of course, as far as the shoes, we have the black scales, white swoosh, white outsole, black midsole here, zoom right here on the heel. We have the 2 on both lateral sides of the shoe, and we have the torch tongue with the hexagons here. This is gusseted, I believe, yes. So it stopped halfway, the tongue. So the tongue feels pretty good, actually. Of course, we have Phenomenon on the toe. And on the left shoe, we have Kobe written on the back with the Mambacita symbol. And on the right shoe, we have GG with the Mambacita symbol. And for the lining on the inside, it's kind of like this black and white leopard print for both the left and right pairs. And then if we take out the insole, it says Mambacita with the 2. I'm probably not going to replace these insoles when I play in them until after the performance review, and then I might swap them out for some performance insoles like some move insoles. All right, this is actually kind of hard to take out. It's actually more glue than I thought there would be. So here is the insole. I've taken it out finally, and the Kobe 6 is known for being able to mold to your foot, and it does have the same feeling as my original pair. And then of course on the heel, we have Mambacita, the 2, and the wings. So hopefully, I'm really hoping that these perform well. I'm gonna try them on really quick to see how they feel on foot. So give me 1 second. I don't feel the zoom that much. I know they probably require some break-in. So I'm hoping that over time, these will feel really good. All right, both pairs are on. They feel definitely stiff. But I know that these probably require some break-ins, so we'll see how they break in. I do plan on wearing them tomorrow. I did have a poll on my community on YouTube, and I have the Player 1 2023, I have the Kobe 6 Protro reps that I'm wearing right now, and I have these Antas that I bought in the Philippines, and most people voted for the Kobe 6s. So I'll be wear testing these first, and then I'll probably do the Series Player Only, Player 1 2023, and then the Antas last. But I will be playing a lot of volleyball this summer, so 9-man season is starting, or has already started, so I have practice a couple times a week where I play mainly back row. Wednesdays is my co-ed league, so I'm gonna be playing outside hitter still, and then Thursdays is the IBL Men's Open League where I play libero. So mostly back row. Oh, and then there is an upcoming NAGVA tournament for July where I will be setting. So I'll be playing a lot of different positions. at different skill levels. So we'll definitely have a lot of shoes to try out, and these will be the main ones I'll be trying. I really hope they perform. I'm very curious, what are your thoughts on reps in general? Because my stance is like, if I'm buying reps, and I know that I'm buying reps, and I'm buying them for performance, like I want a Kobe 6 to play in, that's fine. Like, I'm playing in them, I know they're reps. I'm not trying to, stunt that they're not reps, and I get the performance, right? That's a W. And I don't have to pay like crazy resale prices for a real Kobe. Where I think it goes wrong is if somebody is trying to sell you reps as if they're authentic, that's messed up. So I know there's a lot of fake pairs on StockX or GOAT or all these third-party reselling apps. So that is kind of where it gets a little dicey, where I don't think reps are good. Or if you're like buying reps to kind of pretend that they're actually real, I don't think that's good either. But what's your take? Are reps good? Are reps bad? Or is it depends answer? But overall, pretty happy with the pair as far as first impressions and first look. But I'm pretty excited to play in them. If you're new here, consider subscribing if you want more sneaker-related content. Because like I said, there are going to be future performance reviews of these and some other sneakers that I have. So yeah, like and subscribe. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.